You want to be kind of a douche? You ever get this done to you? And then they kind of walk around and do this thing, blah 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 blah. So in this video, I want to show people what to look for when they're choosing a character to play mostly online against other people, because I know the 2K format has been out 22 and 23, so it's a year and a half. But as I play, I still see people making the same mistakes. Not as frequent as when when the games first came out, but I still like Dove and I was playing, and I see people still like making mistakes that are giving me ample opportunity to beat them. So say say you're kind of like, you want to pick like what character's really strong, especially for online. So you want to go to creations and you want to go to moveset. This will allow you to practice with every character you have unlocked. And for me, let's go to demonstrate what exactly I haven't tried every character. I know, I find the characters I like and I stick with them. So I'm going to go with Gunther here because his moveset is very good for online. Go practice play. So this is Gunther. Now, as you know, the game is and we'll start with grappling. So if you hit circle, then it's a 1 out of 3. Like, what am I going to press? Square, X, right? So the game teaches you that. But what the game kind of didn't show you when you first training is as you do a move, there's a reversal. There's some of the moves, which I found really weird. Some moves have a reversal timing and some don't, which I thought was really weird. Like, I play fighting games. Like, it should be all or none, not just like, hey, like, why is that move unreversible, whereas standing neutral X is, if they press triangle. You saw where that little X came up. That means if the opponent pressed triangle at that time, the move would have been reversed. So what you want to do is you want to pick whatever character you want and go through their 5 directionals for each square and X. So, for example, we're going to start with neutral square. Boom. And that move right there, you see their little European uppercut? Any move that keeps your opponent standing in front of you and gives you frame rate, see, like right there, there's nothing he can do. There's nothing he can do right there. See, boom. I am guaranteed a grapple. After that, there's no rolling, there's no hitting R1 while he's, during that lets them do that little invincible hop up. What you should do is you should definitely go and seek out all the character, whatever character you like that has that little type of punch. I found now it's not only a punch, there's an eye gouge, a head bite, and usually it's the villainous characters that do it. Like Ric Flair does an eye gouge, Jim Neidhart does the head bite. The eye gouge is cool because the eye gouge will spin them around. So, and this guide I'm talking to, this is referring to I know people do non-created, the created players, and I'm not into it. I mean, I rather play with human characters than the real characters, but that's just me. So if you're picking out moves for your created character, that's what you want to look for. You want to look for moves that don't have the reversal timing. And if I was making a move set, it would all be either these like little standing punches or moves like this that are just super fast. Especially if you're going to do matches where there's more than one person, like if you're doing like a tornado tag, elimination, or triple threat. So like these moves right here, like this move, once the animation starts, especially that move, and his suplex, which is down square, it's uninterruptible. For whatever reason, some moves are also invincible when they start, and some can be interrupted. right there. That's square. So that would be it. And so for Gunther, for example, we have found that neutral square, right square, and down square all don't have reversible timing. So, and then it's just up to you to find out which ones are invincible. That's just by hard luck. So now that we found that out, let's go through his X's. And for whatever reason, Gunther has a lot. His right X, this move takes a while, but it's on reversal. We've already showed that his neutral X has a reversal, so that's useless. You can throw that one out once in a while, since the ones that have the triangle that comes out as soon as the animation starts throws people off, but you only going to get that off like once or twice. I think it's down, yeah. A fast, and you want all like that again. That move's also invincible once it starts. It seems like any move that has like a little like where the characters do a twist to their body, it seems to be invincible. Like no person can interrupt it. But that move's definitely like that move. Like it could be interrupted, but it doesn't have the face plants. Now, if you want to test out their running moves, and unfortunately, Gunther has bad ones. His running circle. See how there's like a little delay right there when he did it. A good WWE player online is going to see that. So it's up to you to find like faster ones. Running moves where they jump are horrible. Like they miss all the time. They're easy to read. Like again, like if the opponent sees like your character's running and then jumps, they know to hit triangle. And his running square is horrific too. It's probably the best out of the options. I'd probably do that or circle. I would never do X. You know, again, you can see when the foot's coming up. So whatever character has, like Kevin Owens has a good, like Kevin Owens does a clothesline. So that's awesome. Let's talk about supers and signatures. What you want to look for is a character that has a running, some type of running. I mean either or, but the running finishers or signatures are really strong. They're hard to read. Their triangle is super fast. So I mean, it's a blink of an eye and you miss it. There's only one, and there's only one triangle. Some finishers have two triangles that come up, like John Cena's the FU. For some reason, there's two reversal windows. Like I don't know why, but and then you want a finisher that is a quick slam, like Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes has a very quick slam. Whatever that is, where the crosshairs, yeah, crosshairs, right? Cross eyes, whatever. Don't fool me. Especially if you do it like when their back is turned. So like Cody Rhodes is really good if you're in a 2v2, or when someone's just not paying attention, because that triangle is quick. And then you want either a finisher, like one of your finishers or signatures, to be a submission. So that's why we're playing around with Gunther here. A fast power bomb. I like that they use the faster power bombs, like the Batista power bomb. We'll talk about Batista's by far my favorite, but his power bomb is super slow, especially if you're in a match where there's multiple opponents. The good thing about Gunther here is both his slams are fast, and he could do one of his finishers from like this position here, where you could the cradle, where you can walk him up, carry him in the middle of the ring, boom, and he does either of them from like he'll either do the power bomb. That's really good at Gunther. If you can get him in that cradle, like if their stun is just about to run out, but they're by the ropes, you can pick them up and walk them around, and he'll do either one, and he'll do it quick. Except for that one, huh? Like this is one of the worst submissions that you could use in this game, because right now you would be interrupted, unless you want to do unless you're like counting someone out or something. But yeah, his signature is really bad. Moves. Go practice. Alright, so like his signature. His signature's loaded, and he has 2 signatures. He has just Spine Buster, where he could do it neutral, he could do it standing. I think he does it off the ropes, right? Yeah. Oh, so Batista's really good, especially his signature is loaded, because he could do the Spine Buster. Spine Buster, they're just like, if they're not paying attention, you just want to throw it out there. But why throw it out there when you can just dive at him with the spear? That's what I mean. All the characters, like Edge is really good. Edge is the opposite, where his finishers there's only does a spear, but then he has like 2. He has a slam and then a submission. But I like Batista because you could do the finisher, but like I said, his power bomb is slow. Like right now, you'd be interrupted if you're in a match with multiple people, and you power bomb. And I never knew this, but Batista also has a submission as a finisher, which is they usually have. Usually it's the opposite. Usually they have a finisher. Usually submission is one of their signatures. So yeah, Batista's really good with that. I demonstrated with Gunther. You can pick Batista. Batista can pick the character up. Oh, you gotta turn it on. Match options. Finishers. And he'll do the same thing. He'll carry him around. I think he does the same powerbomb animation. He does the sit down one. If you want to be kind of a douche, you ever get this done to you? And then they kind of walk around and do this thing, blah 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 blah. So yeah, if you want to be a douche, you hit circle for the grapple and tap up on the right joystick. That's And let's see, as we were talking about, yeah. So again, Batista has a running one. See what I mean? They'll miss. Like the jumping ones are just horrible. Okay, the clothesline's really good. I guess KO does a clothesline. Oh no, there you go. He does 2 clotheslines. Yeah, so Batista's really good for the running. So there you go. I know this video is probably months too late, but I keep seeing people like use moves where the triangle comes up and it's like they don't understand. Like, hey, like, why are you using that character? They got like slow stuff unless you really are devoted to that person. But these are the things you should look for when you are wanting to go online and you're wondering why, geez, why am I consistently losing? It feels as though the other person has an advantage on me that I don't know about. These are probably the things you don't know. And I'm assuming 2K is going to keep using this formula for the next couple of games that they have right now. And let's just pray that the online works better when it comes out. So, well, if you enjoyed this video, if you're still up to here, I really appreciate a thumbs up. Later.